Hello, my name is Nenieni binti Fadilis and I am student from AS201. Okay, so today I'm gonna talk about issues in human resource management. Human resource management is the process where the human resource recruiting the employees, provide orientation, give training and development, appraising the performance of the employees, ensure the employee safety, welfare and health measure of the employee, and also motivate the employees. In human resource, there are many types of issue that usually happen. So for today, I will talk about human resource management issues regarding to the discipline. Okay, discipline is the condition where the employee conduct themselves according to the organization rules and standard of acceptable behavior. Discipline is derived from the Latin word which is disciplina, that means teaching, learning and growing. Okay, this discipline is a condition where the employee conduct themselves according to the organization rule and standard of acceptable behavior. Okay, there are several objectives of discipline. Okay, first of all is the willingness to accept the rules and the regulation and also the procedure of the organization so the organization can achieve their goals. Besides, discipline also can develop the spirit of tolerance and desire to make adjustment among the employee. Next is the objective of discipline is to give and seek directions and responsibility. Besides, it also creates an atmosphere of respect for the human personality and human relation. Okay. This discipline also can increase the work efficiency and the morale of the employee, so the productivity is increased and the production is improved. Next is there are two types of discipline, which is the self-control discipline and the enforced discipline. Okay, for the self-control discipline, this is where the employee bring her or his behavior into the agreements of the organizational official behavior. With this, the employee regulate the activities for the common good for organization. So as a result, the employee be able to induce to the work for a peak performance under control under the self-control discipline. Okay, so for the enforced discipline, it is where the manager or the top position enforce the employee compliance with the organizations and the organization's rules and the regulation. So this means like the manager they try to enforce the employee to follow the rule and the regulation of the company. Okay, now I want to talk about indiscipline. What is indiscipline? Indiscipline is like the employee is disorder or not following the rules and regulation made by the company. There are several symptoms of indiscipline. First is like change in normal behavior, absenteeism, apathy, go slow at work, increased number and severity of grievance, and always demand for overtime allowance, and also lack of constant performance. What caused the indiscipline? Okay. First, the causes of the indiscipline is because the right person is not given a right job. This can cause the person dislike his or her job. Okay, next is undesirable behavior of senior official, which is mean this employee dislike or doesn't like the attitude or the behavior of the manager or upper position. Okay, next is lack of upward communication. If you lack upward communication, you like you lack of getting the information about the company. Then is the leadership is weak, incompetent, and distrustful, which means the leader is weak and cannot be trusted. Besides that, indiscipline also is caused by the workers' personal problems. They fear, their hope and inspiration, the lack of confidence in their self, and inability to adjust their superior. For example, like maybe the employee is in heartbroken, or maybe the unexpected accident happen, and more other thing. This kind of problem can cause indiscipline among the employees. Moreover, the discrimination based on color, creed, sex, language, place in method selection, promotion, transfer, placement, and discrimination in imposing penalty and handing out rewards are also the causes of indiscipline. This because this kind of discrimination is like you are being racist. You are being racist to each other. Other causes of indiscipline is it's when it come from the executive or the managers of the leaders of the top management, where they like to only give attention and evaluation towards the person they like, and when they don't like the other person, they will like ignore. This can cause the ignore person become indisciplined towards the top management. There are several problems of the employee that always happen. There are minor problem and major problem that cause them to get disciplinary action. For minor problem, first, the example is like they let attend or they absent from duty without permissions or leave. Besides, leave the workplace with the permissions is also can cause a disciplinary action. Smoking or eating in prohibited areas and patients areas. Then laziness, inefficiency, or careless at work. This problem can cause a penalty. So the penalty that usually given to the workers is like warning, fine, suspension without pay, and allowance only up to 4 days in 1 week. For major problem, the example of major problem is like the employee use the hospital facility unauthorized for personal gain. Next is they refuse to accept or order or obey an order using indecent language. Next is gross negligence of neglect neglect of work. Because of these major problems, the penalty that will be given to them is like the suspension without pay and allowance for a period up to only 30 days. There may be demotion to lower position, or they may be dismissed. So for the conclusion, discipline is the most important thing in everyone's life. Without discipline, one cannot live a happy life. It is the act of the living life following some rules and regulation. Discipline is everything which we do in the right way and in a right time. It leads us to the right path. We all follow various types of discipline in our daily life. There are many examples, like we wake up in the morning, drink some glasses, go to the washroom to get fresh, brush our teeth, take bath, take breakfast, and go to the work. It all are this kind of behavior is all connected to the discipline. So that's all from me, and thank you.